Hello, champions, and welcome to the Beach Brawl MLC edition of the prize wall overview. And do some ideas, insights, what's in here, does it matter to you, should you get the starter pack, should you avoid it, all of those things should be answered by the time you finish watching and listening to this video. So let's go through what the limited time kickoff prize wall is. And I love this because it gives some, obviously, the more premium options here, but it rewards people for doing the actions that they typically do, and people who do invest in the game obviously get the opportunity to get a little bit more. But I do love that they added this. It's now, I think, the third month that they've done this. So starting off at the top, you have the option of the Punk's Gauntlets. So last month I ended up getting the Ministry of Business plate, which I was coveting for a bit, well, since launch, and since its debut, and I was happy to get that. I know the people got shard lots and stuff like that, so there's quite a bit in here that'll make a lot of people happy. And we got a lot of premium options here. People are still chasing EO, Drew. I know people didn't get Alliance yet for a lot of reasons, including the controversial one of the SEC of his acquisition model. So there's options there. That he is pretty pricey there. I'm not really necessarily happy with the way that they priced that out, but um, he is there. Miss Jacqueline, I'm 25 away from her, so I'm not going to end up getting this, but I should be looking to get the Drew here. You do have the option some of the plates here. I wouldn't get the Valkyria Crest. I would consider the Devil's Drip if you don't need anything from the above here. I would definitely consider that. The Unbreakable Crown is really good, even though I don't love spam plates, but it does work on so many different characters. But I feel like you can get that elsewhere. In terms of moments, the Beer Bath moment is phenomenal. You can get in other spots as well, including the Armory loot. I believe that's still there, but it is a phenomenal moment. This wall isn't as great in some of the other aspects as we've seen, but everyone loves Punk Gauntlets, and the shard options that are here are really great. And Devil's Drip is obviously always going to be a crowd pleaser, especially as we just had Hall of Fame Lex, and his green yellow build profits very well off that plate with the Yeet. And damage control for a moment, good. It's a decent moment. I wouldn't go for it here. I wouldn't spend all those wall shits here. Sami Zayn kicked out of Bloodline. Again, decent moment. I wouldn't do it here. The only moment here that I would be excited about if I didn't have it would be the Beer Bath moment, because I know lots still don't have it. I do have it. I ended up pulling it, I think 2 or 3 times at this point now. And I actually got it off a wall, so I kind of hate that I spent medallions from a wall to get that, and I ended up pulling it from, I think it was Armory post that. But RNG gonna RNG. But that's what you're going to see from that. Those are your options from the limited time prize wall. The discount wall is the one that people are really interested in, because it impacts whether they're going to get the starter pack or not, the $100 starter pack, the mega starter. So starting off at the top, we have the regular traps drops. Not as in love with these as some of the options that we've had in the past, but again, 100 base to 150 on the gem damage and move damage options. Again, I do consider them trap straps for a reason. So I wouldn't necessarily invest in those, but you see, at least you see what the pricing is on that. That's again half off on the regular wall. The shard options here are really good because we just had Ray and they're already offering him here. EO just had EO, they're offering him here. They're offering her here. Great Muda is in here. I know a lot are still missing him. I ended up getting him, I think, a couple months ago finally. And I haven't used him much because a little bit out of spite, but also I haven't really had much need for him. Kamala, phenomenal card, 2 great builds. The move damage build and the blue, purple gem damage Tom build, which is my personal favorite. But no board touch. Great card. So that's another option there. Drew, again, so I'm happy that they allowed, well, not they allowed, they brought Drew back in both the premium and the regular wall, or discount wall. So it's nice to see him in there. And Birdman, so you can see I'm actually a little bit off on Birdman here, 2660. And then Drew, getting closer. I didn't realize how far back I was going to last MLC on him. I didn't realize, really, I was like 1200 away or something like that. So I've been chipping away as best I can at his shards there. You see Penta there as well. The weekly Evo pack, I think that was 650 or 550 or something like that was the cost there, but I ended up getting it because I took Rusev to 5-star gold, so I did need to purchase that before I produced a video. So sorry that I purchased that ahead of time. The other shard options that you have here, a little more common cards here. So Shobo Shinsuke, Acro, Sami Zayn the Champ, Jacob Fatu, the Bloodline, King Kong Bundy, and All American Diva Michelle McCool. We saw her gear debuted last month as well. I know a lot of people do like her, especially for the rec, and some didn't end up getting her month. So if that matters to you, go ahead, grab those shards. But also those shards are a little bit tough to come by for people. I've seen commentary throughout social and the official channel that it was hard for them to take her higher. So maybe get her just for the shards itself. Then you have the token bundles. You have the resource options there. You also have the tokens here. Of course, you see I purchased 4 already, but it comes with the TP and it comes with the tokens as well. So it's a decent little offer there, especially if you're trying to front load some of the Rusev build. The other stuff you have here, common stuff. So you have props and HP and all this other stuff that's typically there. So nothing groundbreaking lower on the lower end there. In terms of the regular wall, so you have everything that we saw doubled, and then you obviously don't have the premium shard options like Rey Fenix, EO, Drew, Coco, all of that, but everything else is there with obviously a double the price on the shard options there. And again, the token bundles, resources, all those kinds of things. You do have the token heads here as well, and you also have the turnbuckle thing. Hopefully turnbuckles are not as controversial as they were last month, and hopefully they allotted them properly and distributed them properly across events or wherever they're going to put them. But I know last month was a bit frustrating for people. Beach Brawl Premium prize wall. So what we're seeing on here, we got Monster Bomb, Braun Strowman. We have Braun Breaker Break Everyone. I'm actually really surprised. They offered him over the past weekend as a full recruit. I think it was 6-star bronze, and now they're offering him again. Here he is a vital trainer, and he's actually a really good card if you like that kind of gameplay. But he can hit. I just don't use him, but he can hit really hard. Really good card, great trainer, like I said. Tamatonga Bloodline, that's a 5-star bronze, and the skill play for the month is the Glowing Fate. It's a subplate, and it is whenever you make 6 or more submission gems, increase your green gem damage by 200% for 2 turns. That is Naomi, Striker Naomi plate. And then the Gold Star chest makes a return. I actually just did it from the Unleash the Heat MLC. I ended up pulling Naya. I have her, but I ended up pulling 6-star gold and 8,000 shards there. So again, I got lucky in the RNG. Didn't help me because I already have her. But there are some really quality cards in here that so many are still chasing. I'm still chasing OTC. I'm still chasing Fruity Pebbles Cena. I think that's it for me on here, but it's RNG, so you either get it or you don't, basically. And then you have the Black Mass Alistair Black. That's the showboat for the month. You have Julia, who I love. I put the video out earlier. She is phenomenal, and she has the gear. She has the moment that she's attached to right from the start. So really, really great, fun card. Very smooth gameplay. Very easy gameplay. She is a powerhouse, modern powerhouse. So a lot of different strap options available there as well. So people that are that have the 150s, just throw it on her, and she just absolutely she hits really hard. And then you have the Beach Brawl wall shits that are available here, as we see every single month. So those are the prize walls. Again, I'll just go through this one more time on the limited time kickoff, just so you can see what options are here. Remember, this is done by 2:59 p.m. Eastern time, basically on Friday. So use them or cry, or you miss out, basically. So for me on this, looks like I'm going to be getting Drew shards. So you see where I am on that. So that'll put me about 155 away. So I should be able to get him this month. I should get the remaining 25 shards I need for Jacqueline. Has been torturing me. Should get that this month, and then you'll see the Io Sky situation in another video. So again, let's have a great month. Good luck to all, and happy shopping.